gone, I am unable to think. I am empty.
They took out King's Bridge! Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. You've got to be nuts! Listen! The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area. All stricken team members assemble for takeoff. For the glory of our country. Then regroup for a counterattack.
You have to leave now. As far away from here as you can. They're coming from the sky.
Nimbus launch. Go side to all forces. We must implement an emergency reformation. Garuda team, thought you could use some cover. What's this? Missiles. Let's do this, Garuda 1! Running out. Attack request, roger.
I don't know a whole lot about war.
Go side, there's some interference.
But there's something I need to tell you.
Broken through their line of defense. Go! All planes, we're going to take back Grace Maria today.
Here we go.
Got everything?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Here, honey, an offering for the king.
See you later, Mom.
Listen to your teacher, okay? And, give the king my best.
Dance with an angel, Mom.
Yeah, maybe we'll tango today instead of waltz.
That's our way of saying goodbye. My husband is an Air Force pilot and refers to fighter planes as angels. When he'd go on a mission that kept him away from home, I'd tell him in frustration to go dance with his angels. Matilda grew up hearing this, and now she uses it all the time. There's a nice view of the King's Bridge from our house. That iron giant is the pride of Grace Maria, our capital city. In the old quarter of the city beyond the bridge, you can make out an ancient castle, which is even more famous than the bridge. My daughter Matilda is going there on a field trip today. In the throne room rests the Golden King. He's been smiling for a good 600 years now. The king was a gentle person who was a bit on the small side, but he crafted a giant suit of armor that convinced his enemies to surrender without a single fight. Afterwards, they found such warmth in his smile that they bowed down to him in humility. Anyway, that's how the story goes. His smiling face still touches the hearts of our people. The very face my daughter and the others got on a bus to see this morning.
That was a brand new day.
The song on the radio
All-time classic.
seems to be a perfect match for the sunny weather.
Area radio's taking all of your favorite requests.
I have no idea what's happening. That awful sound and the shaking. Was that a blast of wind from an explosion? The castle disappeared behind a pillar of flame.
Attention all pilots. Our capital city, Grace Maria, is under attack by unknown aircraft. Damage from the attacks is widespread throughout the city. All planes scramble and intercept all threats immediately.
Garuda team, time to take off.
They took out King's Bridge! Who's attacking? What the hell is going on? Control, get those planes up fast! Roger that. Preparing for takeoff. I want a damage assessment now! We've taken extensive damage from those bombers, including another salient casualty! What's going on with the bombers? We can't hold out much longer. What? The orders from above! Bolts are taking off! Yes, send them up. I want every plane. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Don't get overeager. Just do what you always do. Garuda 1 liftoff. Cerberus team runway clearance granted. Takeoff when ready. All aircraft under airborne command's jurisdiction following takeoff. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Airborne warning and control system ghost eye to all scrambling defense craft. The situation has not yet been ascertained. We must implement an emergency reformation. Follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman. Let's see. Shamrock. Shamrock, are you alone too? Very well. As of now, you're Garuda 2. Okay. So I'm Garuda 2. Garuda 1, I've got your back. No time for introductions now, though. Go ahead and I'll follow your lead. Never was good with directions anyhow. Garuda team, you are authorized to engage any hostile aircraft above Grace Maria. Roger that. May the Golden King smile upon us. Ghost Eye to Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Windhopper of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
All ships to terminate enemy forces over the bay. Get those anti-air guns ready for battle. Focus all anti-aircraft fire on those bombers. Don't let them get any closer. We interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital. We evaded the missile circling around.
Safe.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Their economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped.
The enemy survived. The Estovakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Our runway's being bombed to hell. It's totally useless now.
struck target.
Launch, crash and burn. Earth forces man bad. Enemies cowering like babies.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
All airborne tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Dog, how are things on the ground?
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant alert.
Roger that.
Fox 2, the enemies destroyed the bridge.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Enemy plane in gun range.
I somehow managed to evacuate everyone. I just hope they don't drop a bomb on us.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Radar lock.
Almost in effective range. Lock on!
Enemy down.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Head for Sector E2, you guys take over here.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Missile struck target. Garuda 1, drive.
Good work.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
I got...
Igon to Strigan team. We are prepared to launch.
Strigan leader to Igayan. We will commence mission operations once your delivery is complete.
Attention all aircraft. We are ready for Nimbus launch. Begin the countdown.
Booster ignition complete. Launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire! Engage the enemy at will following Nimbus impact. Finish them off.
What's this? Missiles!
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in the house was just dead in midair. Half our plane's been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
What the hell was that?
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes. Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking. Roger.
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west. only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Stricken leaders hit! Are you alright, sir? Damn it. My plan has taken quite a hit. I couldn't prepare for one like this. Grace Maria is now under our control. All planes return to base. Stay in turn. I'm leaving you in charge. Roger, Lieutenant Colonel. Check. I'll take command from here. What do you make it, sir? Which direction are the missiles coming from? Right or left?
You don't waste any time. Nice kill.
Gotta stick together. We're evacuating to the subway tunnel. Come dig us out if the entrance collapses.
Garuda team, break away from this airspace and head west. Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
All out. You think we're going to abandon the city?
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
Enforcement, stay alert.
Nosedive, Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Windhopper of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
I repeat, I need backup.
They act like they own the
All
sky.
ships to terminate enemy forces over the bay. Get those anti-air guns ready for battle.
Focus all anti-aircraft fire on those bombers. Don't let them get any closer.
We interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
He evaded the missile circling around.
Safe.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Our capital's being shells for years. Looks like guys I understand.
Survive.
Those two.
The Estovakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Our runway's being bombed to hell. How are you supposed now? Enemy tanks have made it to the ground and they're coming at us. Prepare to engage.
We have radar lock on.
Damn, this.
Missile strike
Glad to
confirmed.
see the city wasn't completely destroyed. So those airforces really they can barge into someone's house without even calling first.
Unbelievable. I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
Get him! Okay, right, once more. Nice work. Take care of as many of those tanks as you can while they're up in the air. It's like shooting a fish in a barrel. The bridge! The bridge is down! Calm down and give me a sit rep. Which bridge are we talking about? Roger, heading over to engage the enemy.
Watch your necks out there. Stick with close-range targets and run them down. Missile struck target. Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
All airborne tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Dog, how are things on the ground?
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant alert.
Roger that. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Enemy plane in gun range.
I somehow managed to evacuate everyone. I just hope they don't drop a bomb on us.
Radar lock.
Almost in effective range. Well done.
Enemy down.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Missile struck target. Route 1, drive.
Good work.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
I've got lock on.
What's this? Missiles.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody on cruise missiles. I can't get in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
What the hell was that?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. Don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes. Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking. Roger. You said backup.
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat.
Strigan 4 is down.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen! It's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
Cisco moving 2 to Golden 1. You really should get out of here.
Strigan leader is hit. Are you all right, sir? Damn it. My plan has taken quite the hit. I don't think I can fly like this. Grace Maria is now under our control. All planes
combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace. Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
Our military has escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts on the battlefield. But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily occupied by Estavakian forces, and our central government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of Estavakia had declared war with our country as it simultaneously launched a surprise attack on Grace Maria. In response, the Republic of Emeria's Political Council unanimously adopted a resolution of open war against the Federal Republic of Estavakia. Our forces remaining on the Emerian mainland are still fighting in desperation to protect our country. Once our intelligence has been sorted and confirmed, the Republic of Emeria's armed forces must immediately regroup and counterattack against the Federal Republic of Estavakia. The beautiful country of Emeria belongs to us, and only us, the Emerian people.
Fire and smoke rises from the city before me. The King's Bridge is gone. Oh no. No!
Matilda!
I vaguely hear a scream of terror that sounds much like my own voice from afar. I feel as though the Golden King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me. Every now and then, I tell my daughter the story of the night some years ago. A night when the sky was radiant with shooting stars. That night, your father and I made countless wishes together. An asteroid called Ulysses came into Earth's orbit and disintegrated into millions of pieces, which poured down on the land below. As we watched the shooting stars that night, fragments from the asteroid rained down on our eastern neighbor, Estavakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. Soon after, the news reported that their nation had fallen into a civil war, one that would last for years. Eventually, the internal strife was brought to an end when the generals came into power. In the midst of hardship, the citizens of Estavakia were convinced that the only way they could recover as a nation was to rely on a military government led by these generals. Before long, they went so far as to invade our nation, the Republic of Emeria. Our military was forced to retreat to Kesid, an island far to the west. My husband, a fighter pilot, also hasn't come home since. I walk on. I am unable to think. All I can do is follow the others. Ever since we came to the twisted remains of my daughter's school bus, my soul has left me. I am empty. Some of our tanks are parked at the approach to the bridge.
There's a train still running on the other side of the river. She goes all the way out to the edge of the border. We've got to blast this bridge before the enemy gets a hold of it. So move it or lose it, people!
Here I see the wreckage of a jet that was shot down. On what's left of the nose, I can make out some writing. Melissa. It's my name. What a cruel twist of fate for me to see this. My pilot husband, who had left for work that day with the same loving look on his face as always. He had painted my name on his angel. I go into the crowd on the train and endure 2 weeks of pure hell before finally ending up at a refugee camp at the border. I don't know any of the names on the list. My compatriots, who have now become refugees, gather around a single radio to listen to the broadcast. Even though the station is broadcasting out of Grace Maria, occupying forces have taken complete control of the airwaves. The enemy must have completely overtaken our capital, Grace Maria.
And although newer parts of the city have suffered considerable damage, the castle and a significant section of the old quarter have escaped relatively unscathed.
The castle's okay.
However,
Thank God.
the announcer went on to say that our castle was robbed of countless antiquities that once were elaborately displayed in our castle. Stripped bare.
As the Slovakian military, it is our sworn duty to govern this crumbling nation and get it back on its feet, starting right here in Grace Maria. I found a group of street children in front of the central station here, where the area has literally been reduced to a slum. Step on up here, little girl. What do you have to say about all this?
Go dance with the angels, mister.
My ears were not deceiving me. That voice belonged to my daughter, Matilda.
I am Lieutenant Colonel Wojciech of the Slovakian Air Force. I arrived on a train to Grace Maria. To my detriment, I sustained a leg injury in the early stages of the war, relegating me to ground duty. I am now working as an intelligence officer for the Air Force. The ceiling has collapsed in the central station. From there, the city appears resigned to its fate beneath the Slovakian flag. What a pitiful sight. But at least there are no craters to mar the land. They are lucky in that sense.
Go dance with the angels!
There goes my spare clothing. They will not be so lucky with these documents. What a miserable city this must be, with their children in such a state. The fine works of art, once displayed in this castle, were completely gone before the occupation forces arrived. Even the ancient armor of the Golden King, the collective heart and soul of the city's people, along with the crown, have disappeared without a trace. I must relay this unfortunate information back to the generals in my country. They were quite fond of those antiquities.
A large-scale formation of Estevakian bombers is heading toward Vitose, a city here on the island of Kesid. The enemy's plotting to storm Campania Airport, where our military is stationed, to stamp us out and put an end to this thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Vitose from the north. Our advance team estimates they'll be above the city in about 15 minutes. Air units are to cooperate with our radar facilities and resume operations. An enemy takeover of Vitose would mean the ultimate destruction of our country Emeria and of our Emerian people. Intercept them at once.
Which plane should I select? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose. They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies. You can land there at any time.
Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Garuda team, a formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitose. Take them out.
Fight a good fight, troops. We're our only hope.
This territory's all we've got left. Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Where are the enemy bombers?
Work with our radar facilities on the ground. They should be able to help you out.
Have you located the enemy bombers? I'm within the radar facility.
Enemy aircraft down.
This is the
showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept. More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Who the hell did that? Leave this to me. I'll smoke the rest of them. Incoming missile confirmed.
Commencing lock-on. Garuda 2 launched missile.
Roger, I'm heading over to provide backup. I'll take care of this one. Okay, I'm here to back you up. Score to kill.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Lock on. Drive.
That enemy bomber's on its way down. At this rate, we'll get them all. How many do we have left? And stay in formation.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
Calling all planes. Fly within ASM range. We'll provide fire control.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Enemy aircraft launched a missile.
Garuda 1, drive. Enemy down.
Heading 080, distance 30. Slovakian aircraft. 3 of them. Six enemy bombers down. Was that the last of them? All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked every last one of them.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
Whooping all that praise on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose.
They're here.
Head back to the base if you need supplies. You can land there at any time.
Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Garuda team, a formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitose. Take them out.
Fight a good fight, troops. You are only hope.
This territory is all we've got left. Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Where are the enemy bombers?
Work with our radar facilities on the ground. They should be able to help you out.
Come on, team. Have you located the enemy bombers? Within the radar facility. All pilots, make your way on receiver unit for this job.
Enemy aircraft down.
Taking fire once more.
incoming. Stay sharp.
Calling all planes. Fly within ESM range. We'll provide fire control.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Enemy aircraft launched a missile.
Garuda 1, drive. Enemy down.
Heading 080, distance 30. Slovakian aircraft. 3 of them. Second enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them? All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked every last one of them.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
And all that praise on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on.
The enemy bombers have been intercepted. Enemy aircraft around the Kesed perimeter have been significantly weakened. Our forces have taken advantage of this opportunity to arrange a swift counterattack. We expect the best from you.
My daughter is alive somewhere in Grace Maria. It took me days to get here. Days of walking. But I know this road ends somewhere up ahead. There was no need to think about how to cross the river. Didn't that soldier on the tank say they were going to destroy this bridge before the enemy came? I start to feel as if things never go as they are said to.
You've been ordered to start the mission now. The interception op was a success. Enemy air units around Kesed have been weakened. And the Republic of Ameria's military has taken full advantage of this prime opportunity to initiate a counterattack operation with all forces participating. Enemy forces have established a wide-scale defensive line around Sipley Field, consisting largely of tank battalions. Our ground forces are set up to cross the river and penetrate it, and eventually regain control of Kesed. Garuda Team, we need you to support our advancing ground units and eliminate all enemy forces. Multiple units will be simultaneously carrying out various operations on the ground. Pay attention to the airspace above each operation area and provide support as needed. This must be the first time you've ever participated in a mission of this scale. A battle simulator is a good way to get some practical experience under your belt. Godspeed.
Garuda 1, which plane? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda Team, time to take off.
To all forces, we're about to engage enemy units on the other side of the river from multiple angles.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be keeping the central unit occupied. Fox Battalion here. We're set up to hit all enemy units on the east side. Still gunners here. We've got the west side covered.
Garuda Team, provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Estovakia ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies. It's at the south end of the airspace.
They've got way more guys than us. Great confidence booster, huh? Let's get on, Garuda 1.
Did you know that 90% of our operational forces are out on the battlefield? I love it. It's the bet of a lifetime.
Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation. Garuda 1, drive. Lock on.
This is Quox. Advancing to engage enemy across the river. Do me a favor and take care of any little guys trying to get in our way. We can provide ground assistance once you're in range for ESM.
Quox Battalion is a small-scale unit. Don't let the enemy surround them. They'll need the best backup you've got to offer.
Keep on firing until we get through this. The main battalion's up next. All pests are down. Get moving. We'll make our lives easier, Force. This is Quox. Preparing to engage central enemy from the east.
Roger, Quox. Garuda Team, move on to a different unit.
Tally ho! The attack is on! This is Warlock. We're about to contain the main enemy forces across the river. Blast the hell out of anything that moves. Still gunners here. Moving to engage the enemy across the river. Requesting support.
Ghost Eye to Garuda Team, listen up. Aircraft that have already completed their operation objective are being sent your way. Call them in when you need backup.
The Estovakians may be quiet now.
Don't let enemy forces reach Warlock Battalion. Take them out before they cross the bridge.
This is Yellow Jacket, the chopper unit. We confirm self-propelled artillery across the river. Looks like they've got some anti-aircraft guns in the mix. Better go and ready for anything. About half the enemy forces are down. I don't think they'll be getting in any further. Our firepower is far superior to theirs. This is a disgrace to our country. Attack support? Quox Armored Battalion is ahead, request
us one step closer to Grace Maria. Garuda 1, I've got a hunch we'll be going home a lot sooner with you on board. I'm counting on you, Talisman.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to engage enemy units on the other side of the river from multiple angles.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be keeping the central unit occupied. Watch Battalion here. We're set up to hit all enemy units on the east side. Still gunners here. We've got the west side covered.
Garuda team, provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Estovakia ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies. It's at the south end of the airspace.
They've got way more guys than us. Great confidence booster, huh? Let's get on it, Garuda 1.
Did you know that 90% of our operational forces are out on the battlefield? I love it. It's the bet of a lifetime.
Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation. Garuda 1, drive. Lock on.
This is Quox. Advancing to engage enemy across the river. Do me a favor and take care of any little guys trying to get in our way. We can provide ground assistance once you're ready for ESM.
Quox Battalion is a small-scale unit. Don't let the enemy surround them. They'll need the best backup you've got to offer.
Keep on firing. Get through this. The main battalion's up next. All pencil down. Get moving. We'll make our lives easy, Air Force. Go, heading over to this is Quox. Preparing to engage central enemy from the east.
Roger, Quox. Garuda team, move on to a different unit.
Tally ho! The attack is on! This is Warlock. We're about to contain the main enemy forces across the river. Blast the hell out of anything that moves. Still gunners here. Moving to engage the enemy across the river. Requesting support.
Ghost Eye to Garuda team, listen up. Aircraft that have already completed their operation objective are being sent your way. Call them in when you need backup.
The Estovakians may be quiet now.
Don't let enemy forces reach Warlock Battalion. Take them out before they cross the bridge.
This is Yellow Jacket, the chopper unit. We've confirmed self-propelled artillery across the river. Looks like they've got some anti-aircraft guns in the mix. Better go in ready for anything. About half the enemy forces are down. I don't think we'll be getting in any further. Our firepower is far superior to theirs. This is a disgrace to our country now. Attack support? Quox Armored Battalion is attack request, roger.
notified to all forces.
Thanks to your efforts, we have completed this mission successfully. Emirian forces were able to extend to the center of Kesed, expanding their power in the region. Estavakian forces were driven off the front line and have retreated to Bartolomeo Fortress, which is located in the center of the island. This mission should have given them a good taste of what our forces are capable of. Soon, we'll be able to drive all Estavakian forces out of Kesed.
So this guy's up next, huh? Hope he's happy with my name, rank, number, and birthday. 'Cause that's all he's gonna get out of me. He's all skin and bones, with eyes like a hawk. But that badge, and the cane. Old Hawkeyes here must have broken his wings in combat. Hey, look at me. I'm no different. The sky I took for granted now seems so far away. Now that my little adventure here with Hawkeyes is over, all that awaits me is a prison cell.
These prisoners have lost their will to fight. The American military administration is broken. They have nobody in power to provide the support they need. It's only a matter of time before they collapse.
The final remnant of Estavakian forces on this island is concentrated on Mount Marcello in northern Kesed. The enemy is mainly distributed throughout this mountainous area, with Bartolomeo Fortress as its center of operations. Providing a variety of high-level defensive measures and offensive might, this fortress also boasts strong anti-air capabilities. Our ground unit in this mission is to split into two groups, to the east and west, along with an air unit mainly providing ESN, which gives us 3 units in total. Garuda team, we need you to cover each of these units in whichever order you feel is necessary. The situation will change depending on which turn a particular battle takes. You'll need to keep close tabs on the combat situation of each unit to successfully complete this mission. Our forces on the mainland are scattered and desperate, doing all they can to protect our nation. We need you to help guarantee their success on this mission. And success on this mission is measured by how much support you can provide them with.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team, time to take off.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
This is Warlock. We've got the west route to the fortress. Rock's battalion here. We'll advance from the east. This is Snake Pit. Electronic support plane. Moving to support ground forces.
Garuda team, I need you to provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation. Rock's battalion is heading for the first checkpoint at a steady pace.
This is Snake Pit. Electronic support plane. I'm approaching the mission objective point.
Garuda team, give Snake Pit some cover. Garuda team, give Quark's battalion a hand. Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation. Keep providing cover for Snake Pit.
Looking good. Number 3 is down. Sam kill confirmed.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground!
Quark's battalion is approaching the first checkpoint now.
Here they are. Launch! I'm hit! I'm going down! Enemy chopper unit confirmed. We'll need an air unit to take it out for us. I'll take care of this one.
Enemy facility taken out.
Get him! Hit rush once more!
Quark's battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Warlock battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Our objective is to shoot down their electronic support aircraft. Don't worry about anything else.
Missile was evaded.
Roger!
My rotor! The target's dropped! I can't keep it up! Wade! Save me! Directive! Chopper down! Box 2!
Quark's battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace. Garuda 1, drive.
I missed!
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
My red wing is full of holes. Commander, requesting permission to retreat. You're taking enemy fire from that trade. Doing game. Unlock any second.
Don't get overconfident. That trade's got some wicked firepower.
Garuda team, back up the Warlock battalion.
We don't have enough anti-tank weapons. Get some more.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Watch out, I'm going hard lit from above.
Warlock battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace.
Missile closing in. Watch out for the shark wave.
Garuda team, provide support for Quark's battalion.
Pressure dropping.
The mission is going as planned. We're about halfway to the objective. Quark's battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
Release the launch. Anti-aircraft being destroyed. Switching to infrared surveillance mode.
Quark's battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint. battalion is a little over halfway to the objective point. Just a little longer. Garuda team, the Warlock battalion needs cover. Warlock battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
Don't fall behind. Keep the proper distance.
Warlock battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint. Drive!
I say, get ready to fire. Hey! She's out of control! I'm in. Disengaging from combat zone. Our gunport's been destroyed. Return fire with machine guns. Box 2.
Radar lock.
Bandit dead ahead. This one's mine. A miss. This one won't get out. Super left. Give us some reinforcements.
Garuda 1, drive.
Lieutenant Commander Polakov, the armored train is ruined. Enemy forces are heading this way.
The armored train is out of commission. Nice work.
Hey, wait, once more. Rising 1, don't chase them too far. We're supposed to be escorts. Captain, I've got a fuel leak. Disengaging. This airspace is relatively secure now. Couldn't have done it without you.
Enemy elements have been shut down throughout mission airspace. Well done, Garuda team. Garuda 1, drive. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Talisman, don't be afraid to request allied support.
Left side incoming. It's the electronic support plate. ESM is coming in from Snake Pit. Now we'll be able to shoot with more accuracy. Can't hold out here. Tell the commander. Hey, phone, give me a sit rep.
Missile struck target.
Relax. I was born lucky. Box 2! Box 2!
We have radar lock on.
Headquarters, the HMD's malfunctioning. All I see is static. The enemy facility was destroyed. Hang in there. Here, hang onto my shoulder. We're at the objective point. Fox Battalion. Everyone okay?
Fox battalion has arrived at the objective point. Mission accomplished.
We've made it to the objective point.
All planes, move on to the enemy fortress. Ground unit, continue engagement.
Pulling out.
Roger. Talisman, it's time to mop the floor.
Two unknown enemy fighters have been detected. Two enemy fighters approaching.
Roger. Initiating sweep.
A Reaper's emblem. Those are the aces who attacked Grace Maria.
There's only 2 of them. Now's our chance to take them out.
Enemy fortress threat level has been reduced. Garuda team, don't let your guard down.
Not bad. This is gonna be interesting. My right wing's been hit. I'm bailing out.
All special weapons used.
Those damn Americans. They don't know where they're beaten.
heading to return to base and resupply.
Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land. You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle. You're right on the money. Garuda 1, abort carrier approach. Wave off. Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land. You're too high. Lower your nose. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land. You're too high. Lower your nose. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Garuda 1, altitude restrictions have been canceled. Good luck.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Lock on!
Garuda 1, drive. Our self-propelled artillery has moved into engagement.
Tally ho! The attack is on!
Fox 3! Fox 3! Lock on! Enemy dead ahead! I missed!
Drive, drive.
I'm hit. My gauge is broken. Commencing into emergency pullout. I can't move. Tech support. Red flags have been understand. We'll go heading over to support the attack.
Enemy chopper down. Enemy fortress threat level is even lower now. Maintain current level of engagement.
Garuda team, we're in good shape too. Let's turn this place out.
Radar lock.
Garuda 2 fired! Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
SAM destroyed. The enemy fortress has just about had it. Our ground unit almost has it under control. The enemy fortress is under our control. Nice work, Garuda team.
Garuda team, you guys work too hard. You're stealing all our thunder.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
This is Warlock. We've got the west route to the fortress. Clark's battalion here. We'll advance from the east. This is Snake Pit. Electron support plane. Moving to support ground forces.
Garuda team, I need you to provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation.
Roger. Proceeding in place.
Fox battalion is heading for the first checkpoint at a steady pace.
This is Snake Pit. Electron support plane. I'm approaching.
Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation. Keep providing cover for Snake Pit.
Looking good. Number 3 is down. Sam kill confirmed.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground!
Fox Battalion is approaching the first checkpoint now.
Here they are. Launch! I'm hit! I'm going down! Enemy chopper unit confirmed. We need an air unit to take it out for us. I'll take care of this one.
Enemy facility taken out.
Get him! Hit right once more!
Fox Battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Warlock Battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Our objective is to shoot down the electronic support aircraft. What about anything else?
Missile was evaded.
Roger!
My rotor! The torque has dropped! I can't keep it up! Hey, this ain't good. Direct hit! Chopper down! That's 2.
Fox Battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace. Garuda 1, drive.
I missed.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
My right wing is full of holes. Commander, requesting permission to retreat. You're taking enemy fire from that train. Could be unlocked any second.
Don't get overconfident. That train's got some wicked firepower.
Garuda team, back up the Warlock Battalion.
We don't have enough anti-tank weapons. Get some more.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Watch out on the high ground. Land from above.
Warlock Battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace.
Missile closing in. Watching for the shockwave.
Garuda team, provide support for Fox Battalion.
Pressure dropping.
The mission is going as planned. We're about halfway to the objective. Fox Battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
Release and launch. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. Switching to infrared surveillance mode.
Fox Battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint.
Damn it, they fired a missile at me.
Warlock Battalion is a little over halfway to the objective point. Just a little longer. Garuda team, the Warlock Battalion needs cover. Warlock Battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
Don't fall behind. Keep the proper distance.
Warlock Battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint. Drive, drive!
I see them. Get ready to fire. Lady, I'm in hit. She's under control. I'm hit. Disengaging from combat.
fort.
Left side, incoming! Whoa! It's the electronic support plane. ESM is coming in from Snake Pit. Now we'll be able to shoot with more accuracy. Get him out here. Tell the commander. Hey, Paul, give me a sit rep.
Missile struck target.
Relax. I was born lucky.
We have radar lock on.
Headquarters, my HFD's malfunctioning. All I see is static. Enemy facility was destroyed. We're at the objective point. Watch Battalion. Everyone okay?
Fox Battalion has arrived at the objective point. Mission accomplished.
We've made it to the objective point.
All planes, move on to the enemy fortress. Ground unit, continue engagement.
We're pulling out.
Roger. Talisman, it's time to mop the floor.
Two unknown enemy fighters have been detected. Two enemy fighters approaching.
Reaper's emblem. AC6 protect Grace Maria.
Now's our chance to take him out.
Enemy fortress threat level has been reduced. Garuda team, don't let your guard down.
Not bad. This is looking interesting. My right wing's been hit. I'm bailing out.
All special weapons used.
Those damn Americans. They don't know where they're beaten.
How could that have missed?
Warlock, so nice to see that dirty face again. Fox Battalion to join up with Warlock. Roger, Warlock Battalion combining with Fox. My face ain't that dirty.
I have him. Garuda 2 fired.
What's going on below? Huh? They were completely wiped out? Missiles closing in.
We have radar lock on.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Bandit at my 12. Locking on.
Leave it, can you hear me? I'm going up. This place is ours.
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return line. Maintain your current heading to return to base and resupply. Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Lock on.
Heading over to providing I'm sailing it.
Garuda 1, drive.
Why shake me off?
Our self-propelled artillery has moved into engagement.
Tally ho! The attack is on!
We have successfully retaken Bartolomeo Fortress. With the successful execution of this mission, Imarian forces have regained complete control of Kesset Island. A plan to retake the mainland is now in the works. We're about to get into some serious combat.
Our post to the Iron Bridge was shot to hell by enemy aircraft. Those ever-so-helpful choppers were nice enough to wait until the last second to come bail us out of that death trap. The three of us are all that's left of our company. Sergeant Torch is our driver. He never knows when to shut up. Sergeant Hobsbawm, who never says a damn thing, mans the gun. And I'm Sergeant McKnight, the captain. Since we're all sergeants, we had to draw straws for the captain's seat. And the winner is yours truly. I'd live sweet and easy on this island for the rest of my days if I could. The Flyboys, on the other hand, are workaholics. They drove a whole mess of enemy troops off this rock. And that's why we're holed up in this damn landing ship playing five-card stud. I don't know what those Flyboys are trying to pull, but this is the worst landing operation I've ever heard of. I always knew Donnie had sticky fingers. Apparently he was robbing banks before he joined the service. What an idiot.
Come on, just hear me out. About 5 years ago, before I joined the military, I was digging a tunnel straight towards Grace Maria's central bank when...
Donnie says the Estevakians haven't been able to get the safe open yet. He also says he dug an underground tunnel that got him within a few feet of the vault. Is this guy for real? But if he really dug a tunnel that close to the vault, I just want to know one thing. What the hell are we still doing here? Once we're back on the mainland, we've got to get to that bank before the Estovakians get their filthy paws on our loot. What do we got to lose?
I'm about to go over the mission contents. Finally, the day is near. We have organized enough troops and intelligence to retake the mainland. Soon the Amerian military will initiate an operation designed to take back the Amerian mainland. Our forces on the mainland are growing more exhausted as each day passes. If we don't act soon, they will be wiped out completely. Our bridgehead for disembarking troops on the mainland will be established at Rargam Beach, on the western tip of Ania. We're sending in units by air and sea. This is going to be a large-scale mission, so do all you can to see it through to the end. This mission will be divided into multiple units. 2 hovercraft units bringing our landing units to shore, and a fleet of ships to attack the enemy from out at sea. Our hovercraft unit needs support in order to bring in the landing unit safely, and for taking over points on the ground. Our fleet needs support in order to thoroughly defeat enemy forces close to the sea or in the vicinity of oil fields. It would be to our advantage if you could rush to various attack points and take them out before our units have to deal with them. Swift and accurate execution is extremely important in this mission in order to gain a secure foothold. Don't hold back. Show us what you're made of out there.
Which plane should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team, time to take off.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the central coast to take over a stretch of land there. Rox Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Artara and have enough of you to take the airport behind us.
This is flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We're set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
To take over the coast. Air units, we're counting on your support.
Okay, hotshot. Some people never change. Well, folks, once again, these airwaves have been reclaimed by the Ameria Independence Radio.
We're still traveling offshore. Air Force, we need you to take out those sea forts.
We're breaking through! Hold on! The enemy's coming ashore, close to the water's edge.
Warlock Battalion preparing to disembark. We've only taken light damage. Let's get this party started.
The Ilcax made it. I'd like to give a shout out to our many forces fighting on our behalf. Here at Ameria Independence Radio, we support you 110%. Disembarkation complete. Thanks for your patience, Quads Battalion. Move! Advance forward and form a line!
landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the Central Coast to take over a stretch of land there. Watch Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Ortara and have enough here to take the airport behind us.
This is Flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda Team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
Disembark to take over the coast. Air units, we're counting on your support.
Shot down.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the Central Coast to take over a stretch of land there.
Watch Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Ortara and have enough here to take the airport behind us. This is Flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda Team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
Disembark to take over the coast. Air units, we're counting on your support.
airport. We think they're after our chopper unit. Move to intercept.
Isaac's been hit. He needs a medic now.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
My electrical system's fried. I've lost monitoring capabilities.
Lock on. Enemy plane in gun range. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
We're taking control of Ortara and the airport. Thanks for the great cover, Garuda. It's great to be back home in Ortara. Home sweet home, buddy. Now this... We're under attack by enemy fighters. Anti-aircraft guns. What are you doing? The enemy's still got ground forces out here. Garuda team, cook them up for us.
About half the enemy forces are down. Looks like this will be an easy ride for our forces coming ashore.
Can't you shoot down those fighters? They've got ground forces coming too. Enemy attacks are getting too intense. We're unable to advance. Our unit's starting to take damage. Knock out some enemies for us.
Enemy ground forces are almost completely destroyed. This mission is going smoothly.
Our unit battalion is demolished. The Americans are overwhelming us. Why does it forces again? Somebody clear the way this way. Garuda, just a little more. Cook up every last one of them.
Fox 2.
Bullseye!
Our special forces have taken the airport. You're clear to land there for supplies. Land at the airport if you're low on ammo. Enemy plane down.
We'll come.
That one's the only thing that'll make up for our small numbers.
Roger. Heading over to engage the enemy.
Liberian fleet is approaching the oil facilities, moving to intercept. They're coming at us from the air as well. All anti-aircraft units stay on alert. Potential engineering through here as well. Moving to provide support.
An enemy fleet is approaching from behind. If they join with the others, we're in trouble.
My fleet is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. We have radar lock on.
Fleet's about to collapse. Thank you for air support. The Americans are driving us back. We've got to hold out.
Enemy ship sunk.
Incoming torpedo. Take evasive action. About half our targets are down. Keep up a steady stream of attacks. The Garcinia has been immobilized. All personnel are running. Close the bulkhead. Going under.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Things are looking good for us. Garuda team, bring out the fat lady.
All special weapons used. Enemy kill confirmed.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Launching missile.
I need a count for remaining enemy ships.
Missile missed. clear to land. You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle. You're right on the money. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land. You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle. You're right on the money. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Garuda 1, altitude restrictions have been canceled. Good luck. I've lost contact with Scorpio.
target. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Time to say your prayers. Talisman is locked on. Target hit. ESM is active. Drive. We have radar lock on. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Talisman is locked on. Garuda 1, drive.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Most of the enemy fleet's been destroyed. We're about to mop up what's left.
Missile was evaded.
I've got lock on!
Drive, drive.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
SAM destroyed.
Enemy facility was destroyed!
Radar lock. Launching missile. Ground target has been eliminated.
Mission accomplished. We love your work, Garuda. Moving on to support the main fleet.
Enemy reinforcements detected on radar. They're approaching our landing unit at high speed. We can't let anything happen to our landing unit. Drive back the enemy and provide cover.
Talisman, this is kill or be killed.
Number 3, your wing caught fire. Are you going to be alright? We've confirmed enemy reinforcements here. They seem to be equipped with radar. Firing at me? Fire at us! Fire away!
Some of the enemy reinforcements are coming this way. They're engaged anti-aircraft forces. Stay on alert for anti-ship missiles. Shoot that missile down!
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Radar lock. Drive, drive. SAM kill confirmed. Target hit.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Roughly half of the enemy reinforcements have been wiped out.
Don't go about this alone. If you combine forces and coordinate them.
Drive, drive.
You're really something, Garuda 1. That's what I like to see, Talisman. At this rate, we'll make it through.
Impressive, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Takeoff complete.
Almost got him.
No sign of the enemy on radar. They've been wiped out completely. Mission accomplished.
We're finally back on the mainland.
This just in. Apparently our heroes have made it back to the mainland. This just in, folks. I heard our angels are flying in from Cassette. I'd like to dedicate this one to some tough soldiers out there. A brand new day. A song from the new dawn, beyond the darkness. From now on, you can count on me, Zed, here at American Independence Radio, to fill you in on how they're doing. Just heard some gunshots. Peace out.
Let's go home. Back to our loved ones. Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the central coast to take over a stretch of land there.
Fox Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Artara and have enough of you to take the airport behind us. This is flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda Team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
Strike them with everything we've got. We've disembarked to take over the coast. Air units, we're counting on your support.
Our objective is to Slovakia is to take the cowardly American military. Three areas
Fox 2. Prepare for uninterrupted fire.
Okay, Hotshot. Some people never change. Well, folks, once again, these airwaves have been reclaimed by the Imperial Independence Radio.
our chopper unit. Move to intercept. Launched missile.
My electrical system's fried. I've lost monitoring capabilities.
Lock on. Enemy plane in gun range. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
We've taken control of Artara and the airport. Thanks for the great cover, Dorito. It's great to be back home in Artara. Home sweet home, buddy.
Forces are almost completely destroyed. This mission is going smoothly.
Our unit battalion is demolished. The Americans are overwhelming us. Fighters are really getting on my nerves. Somebody put it on my misery. Just a little more. Cook up every last one of them.
Fox 2.
Bullseye!
Our special forces have taken the airport. You're clear to land there for supplies. Land at the airport if you're low on ammo. Enemy plane down.
Wilco, Definitely the only thing that'll make up for our small numbers.
Roger. Heading over to engage the enemy.
Approaching the oil facility, moving to intercept. They're coming at us from the air as well. All anti-aircraft units stay on alert. Contested enemy from here as well. Moving to provide support.
An enemy fleet is approaching from behind. If they join with the others, we're in trouble.
My fleet is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. We have radar lock on.
Just about to collapse. I'll thank you a great support. The Americans are driving us back. We've got to hold out.
Enemy ship sunk.
Incoming torpedo. Take evasive action. About half our targets are down. Keep up a steady stream of attacks.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
target.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Time to say your prayers.
Talisman is locked on. Target hit. Box 2.
Our facilities are damaged. It seems they're under attack by American fighters. Team, we weren't expecting this. Keep them back.
Garuda 1, ESM is active. Drive! We have radar lock on. Enemy facility was destroyed. Target hit. Drive!
This one's mine! Shamrock, Fox 2!
Missile struck target. Missile strike confirmed. Enemy facility taken out.
I've got a lock!
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Talisman is locked on. Garuda 1, drive.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you!
Most of the enemy fleet's been destroyed. We're about to mop up what's left.
Missile was evaded.
I've got lock on!
reinforcements detected on radar. They're approaching our landing unit at high speed. We can't let anything happen to our landing unit. Drive back the enemy and provide cover.
Talisman, this is kill or be killed.
Number 3, your wing caught fire. Are you going to be all right? We've confirmed enemy reinforcements here. We're going to be equipped with radar. Fire on us! Fire away!
Some of the enemy reinforcements are coming this way. Prepare to engage anti-aircraft forces. Stay on alert for anti-ship missiles. Shoot that missile down!
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Radar lock. Drive, drive. SAM kill confirmed. Target hit.
Look at those exhausted cameras possibly do now.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Roughly half of the enemy reinforcements have been wiped out.
Don't go about this alone. Combine forces and corner them.
Drive, drive.
You're really something, Garuda 1. That's what I like to see, Talisman. At this rate, we'll make it through.
Now shake me off.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown. You're too high. Lower your nose. Turn right. Impressive, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Almost got him.
No sign of the enemy on radar. They've been wiped out completely. Mission accomplished.
We're finally back on the mainland. Back to our loved ones.
Enemy forces on Rargam Beach have been annihilated, and the landing operation has ended successfully. We are finally able to provide full relief and support to our exhausted forces on the mainland. The American military is in position to advance towards the center of the continent, combine with our forces fighting the resistance, and take out Estovakian forces. Garuda team, you've really earned a great name for yourselves here. Pull yourselves together and get ready for some action up there. We don't want this to be your last mission.
I had no idea. I should have thought more about the kind of people who would be traveling to Grace Maria, now that we're in the midst of war. Her name is Ludmila. She was an Estovakian medical student studying in Northern Navik, a neutral country. Her boyfriend is a soldier in the Estovakian military. She firmly believes that going to Grace Maria will somehow reunite them. It took a long time to get even that much out of her. Most of the time, she hardly says a word. We're certainly an odd pair of travel companions. Two women, hopelessly in search of their loved ones. Maybe it's the language barrier. But talking doesn't seem to be our strong point. But I feel we share a common goal that goes far beyond words.
We've got a large unit of troops on Rollins Plain, around the outskirts of Silvad Town. Those troops are isolated with no means of retreat, surrounded by enemies, and on the verge of total annihilation. With our substation as a focal point, the enemy is positioned a full 360 degrees around the troops, with intense attacks pounding away at our line of defense. If we could somehow manage to join up with our besieged forces there, we could considerably strengthen their position. This is where you come in. We need you to free up our surrounded unit and eliminate all Estovakian forces throughout the Rollins Plain. Every minute counts in this operation, so get out there and get things done.